Anorexic, so hooks, transgender hate mail, homosexual hate mail, atheist hate mail. Continuing on here. Basically, we react to a bunch of screen caps of comments on YouTube and even art, usually that are against comments I made against, that are in response to comments I made against these deviant lifestyles and a few other things. Trigger warning. Let's continue on here with these people basically showing off that they're doing wrong. That they're wrong and I'm right. Continue on. Not only a degenerate, awful thing to do, but also giving God a bad name because you're saying God doesn't approve of something that the Bible says He doesn't approve of. So I advise you to get the F off this site and stop terrorizing innocent people. And I say, let's see if I'm giving God a bad name. Deuteronomy 22:5. A woman must not wear men's clothing. Or a woman must not wear men's clothing. A man wear woman's clothing. For the Lord your God detests anyone who does this. And here's why God would detest people who do this. Proverbs 12:22. Lying lips are abomination to the Lord. They do furious light. There's no need to lie about what productive warriors you have because when someone hates on, if someone hates on you, for them, it's not because something's wrong with your body, because they are ignorant of the truth. Psalms 139:14. I preach because I'm fearful of the one they made. Your works wonderful and know the full well. God did not make a mistake when He made their bodies male or female. So there is no need to transition. Boom, done. And someone else says, you know what? When you sit there and say homophobic stuff and then say that's what God once says, because the Bible says it, it gives Him a bad image. But the Bible says He does. So, yeah, it's true. So what? The Bible is a book, a book about what God said. Effing book. That's being edited, by the way. I blocked you. Enjoy. Oh, enjoy that. So it's like, hey, isn't this the internet amazing? How all these people are able to communicate, pretty much anyone, regardless of where they are. How are we able to notify people of our daily lives? When you said and abusing it, you, sir, are abusing your right to the internet. You are favoriting pedophilic images because they say they're pedophilic. Ignore the fact that they aren't. The amount of hypocrisy, and they're targeting transgender people because according to the Bible, what they're doing is wrong. What they're doing is wrong. That amount of hypocrisy and ignorance that you have is absolutely unbearable because I say it is. So like, how is it pedo when the people are not real or even nude? That's because you're not real life children. Immediately downgrade. Doesn't mean they're not children. They're the image of children, but they're not real life children. And also, some are just short. The Powerpuff Girls are short. Ruby Gloom is short. They're stylized. It's just so bad. Either children or images of children, but not actual children. So not covered by that law. You want your the way you're blocked. Enjoy. I was going to ignore your transphobia. Don't ignore the truth. Well, how disturbing your favorites is because I say it's disturbing. All those not nakedness, all that not nakedness in there. What's up with all that suggested content with literal children in it? What suggested content with there's no literal children in there. There's cartoon characters that may look like children, but they're not actual children. It's really sad. You're not using that word correctly. You keep using that word. I don't think that means what do you think it means. I say by literal children, you mean the cartoon children? What do you mean cartoon children? Because that's all that's in there. Wow, when a lie about child porn gets out of hand, it really gets out of hand. I am a strong opponent of the transgenderism, though. I think that people should learn to accept themselves as God made them instead. Come. So child pornography is okay as long as it's cartoon form? Like, no. But the people in my favorites are not engaging in porn. They're just looking cute. Like, pregnant children are cute? Like, where are those pregnant children? I didn't see any pregnant adults. Definitely. The pregnant girls, a bunch of them. Oh, boy. But no pregnant children. He said. Someone says, why does everyone only care about how he's a boomer transphobe? Not the fact that there's a little kid porn in his favorites. I'm literally going to crap my pants. Where is it? Go through my favorites and see. You see nothing. There's nothing there. It's really sad. The rumor gets out of hand. It gets out of hand. Oh, you mean Sandy Vortex and the pictures of doing neutral? What Jesus? How are pictures of like computer-generated girls who aren't even nude count as porn? And then so there are 35 pics of seductive cartoon characters who look small, smelly, like who? The monsters, the robots, or the aliens? My heckler says, like, you would be able to tell. I can tell. You are sick. Like, for my face or being trans to transgender issues? Both. So one truth, transgender issues, and one lie. Child porn in my face. Let's eliminate that lie. Hold on. Okay. Eliminate that lie. Please show me one picture of a real life human child that's in my face. I can wait till they come on 50. When that fails, please show me one naked drawing of a child in my face. When that fails, please show me one drawing of what you believe a child porn is, what you believe is child porn in my face. I'll then debunk that, and we can all move on with our lives. That's all right. That's all right. Is there a cartoon character that is nude in my face? Maybe, but you don't see anything, and it's a cartoon. And it's for, there's like those embarrassing kind, of pics where it's like, oh no, my clothes, that kind of stuff. Ray Ryan, so it's like, come on, it's so cheese, it's so big cheese, you're trying to say that is actual porn, it's really sad, that's as far as it goes. DeviantArt doesn't like that stuff, doesn't like porn, come on. So what's that? Transgender people exist. They should be respected. B where that means slave. B where that means woman. B where that means female. B where that means weak. That means inferior. Yeah, come on. I hate that word. When they're using that word, the B word, to basically an insult to women to come at me. It's really sad. You're saying I'm a weak slave female. That's what you're saying. With that word. A dog. Female. Ugly. That's what you're saying. So trans will be gone. Like, all right, well, I know, right? So that's all I'm saying. Well, it don't affect you because I say it don't. Seeing people run off a cliff doesn't affect you. Yeah, it does affect me. Yeah, it's really horrible. So I think if small children is worse than being against a mental issue. Have you not seen his favorites? Someone says that being trans is a mental issue, though. It actually is. 100% it is. There's usually no physical deformity at all in the person's bodies. They come to the knowledge of it over time. Mental, 100% mental. City place. Gender dysphoria is a mental issue. Oh yeah, it is. Called fear. Wanting to literally die because you're not a different gender is a mental issue. It is. Pretending to have dysphoria just because you dislike someone is just being a little in or something is just retarded. Retardation. No, it's a jerk move. Someone says, I don't just think of being trans as a mental issue. It is. But that's just my opinion. Don't change yours. I'm not saying dysphoria doesn't exist. I know it does. Wait, pedophilia is also a mental issue. Pedophilia is also a mental issue. Yeah, it is. Left out. Mental issue. Mental issue, bro. It's sexual paraphernalia. It's full of mental illness. At least people do, assault kids and do all sorts of other illegal things. It's not compatible to gender dysphoria in any way. I know I won't change my opinion, but the fact remains that being trans is not a mental illness. It is an issue. Mental illness, yes, it is. It's a problem. Well, being pedophilia, a pedophile like every clock certainly is. So not pedophile. that's a mental issue. So much fun. You are talking about, don't you? You don't even know what you're talking about, do you? It's a mental issue though. Dysphoria is literally mental scarring to people. At least something mentally. It's totally mentally involved. Whatever, I don't know. I don't care. I know what I'm talking about or not. So whatever I am, whatever phobe. At least I'm happy. Nobody's happy anymore. Everybody has their stuff. Because I gotta read that word. I say sorry, but in real life, people are going to screw with you, especially if there's scientific evidence on their side. So the scientific evidence. All you've done is copy paste the definition of genitalia. That's scientific evidence. As if that's a magic kryptonite with which you can thwart any and all transgender issues. It's effing pathetic. It's so pathetic that I don't like you doing it. Please stop. Like, no. Oh, it does miss out all trans issues because that's how things really are. That's science for you. No matter how much people want it to change, it never does. Any place? What time I got? Good. Continue on. Messes up trans issues because that's how things really are. Yeah, it is how things really are. This person, of course, is like, no, I'm still trans. I'm still a trans woman. So a person who's lying about his biological sex, to get better treatment. Looks like your science hasn't done much to me because I refuse to believe it. No, I'm not looking at that reality. Get that stuff out my face. Look at my fantasy over here. It's my cocoon. My cocoon fantasy. I'm a woman because I got the work done so I can look enough like one, right? So you'll treat me as a woman, right? You'll treat me better, right? No. So bad. Someone says, ew, he tries to smart. XDD. Sorry, you're just dead behind brain. Couldn't function right. And also those quotes are from Midnight.com. Wow, haven't heard that one before. Try this one on for size. Testicles. The testicles. Also go testicle gnats. All the male sex organs. Yes, they are located behind the pouch in the pouch of skin, vein nest in the pouch of skin called the scrotum. The testicles produce their store sperm, and they are also the male body's main source of male hormones, testosterone. These hormones control the development of reproductive organs and other male characteristics